keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath on the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
And a pleasant, good Thursday evening inside Central Cass High School. This is part two of our doubleheader between the Kindred Vikings and the Central Cass Squirrels. And this is our Irie Insurance pregame show today between the number one rated Vikings in the state in Division A boys basketball, 9-0 on the season, going up against the Central Cass Squirrels, who've won back-to-back and who are 6-3 on the year. Pleasant good again Thursday evening. I'm Chase Miller alongside Chris Crick. While for Kindred, they will look for the sweep here tonight for Central Cass, so the Squirrels will be looking for the split. Central Cass coming in off a win on Tuesday, 65-57 over the Lisbon Broncos here in Castleton. Cole Holzer with 19 points and 19 rebounds in the win for Central Cass. While for the Kindred Vikings, they too last played Lisbon in Lisbon 6 days ago, a 70-43 win for the Vikings over the Broncos in that contest. After this game, both teams making their way to Devil's Lake, where Central Cass will play Beulah and Rugby over the weekend, while Kindred will play Stanley in Fort Wayne Minnewacan. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, dive into this matchup a little bit more here on YourLiveEvent.com.
MLGC offers ultra-high-speed broadband, streaming TV, telephone, advanced business services, and commercial-grade video surveillance services. MLGC has a goal to continue to deliver future technologies that make rural communities in North Dakota vibrant places in which to live and do business in. They're your local provider who prides itself on its unmatched customer service with a small-town touch. MLGC has offices in Enderlin, Cooperstown, and Kindred. For more info, go to mlgc.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
High School Hoops continues here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Taking a look at other games going on this evening in Region 1. Valley City at Wahpeton here this evening. Tomorrow night, Lisbon at Northern Cass. We'll have that game for you here on YourLiveEvent.com. Then Fargo Oak Grove makes their way to Hillsborough Central Valley on Friday night. We'll also have that game for you here on YourLiveEvent.com. Region 1 standings, Kindred 4-0 in Region 1, followed by Northern Cass at 1-0 in the region. Wahpeton Huskies there 3-1, with Central Cass also 3-1 in Region 1 play. Wahpeton with the game in hand, winning in Castleton earlier this year. Lisbon Broncos at 1-2, followed by the Highlanders of Valley City at 1-3, and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers sit at 0-5. That again is the latest Region 1 standings, latest Division A boys basketball poll. Kindred with 20 first-place votes at number 1. 4 wins Minnewacan, and the Indians at number 2 with 2 first-place votes. Again, that's 1 versus 2 coming up later in Devil's Lake here on Saturday. Devil's Lake, the proverbial Firebirds, they're number 3. Then Grafton 4 and Beulah at number 5. Receiving votes of Shiloh, Wapaton, and Stanley in the latest Division A boys basketball poll. Central Cass under the guidance of Matt Norman, averaging 59 points per game while defensively giving up 55. While for the Kindred Vikings, they're under the guidance of head coach Brad Whale, averaging 66 points per game while defensively giving up 42. That does it for our abbreviated pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Go get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Start it today. It's rivalry night. It's Central Cass in Kindred. The Squirrels and Vikings from Castleton. Our starting lineups and the opening tip is next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop, and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial, and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
As we get ready here for the starting lineups for the Kindred Vikings. Head coach again by Brad Whale, already 17-plus years at the helm here for Kindred. The last 6 games for the Vikings, they've outscored their opposition 70-37, plus 33 for Kindred. Again, scoring, out-averaging their opposition 70-37. We'll see if that continues here tonight. Brooks Bacco in the backcourt, a 6'4 freshman here for the Kindred Vikings. From there, some more length. Carson Osi, the 6'8 junior. And then it goes Jake Starcevic, the 6'2 junior forward. Presley Peraza, the 6'5 junior. And then Jack Davis, the 6'3 senior. Here tonight, Riley Sunram not playing, or I should say not dressed here on the sidelines for the Vikings. So again, they'll go Bacco, Osi, Starcevic, Peraza, and Davis here for the Kindred Vikings. Number 1 ranked team in the state, 9-0 on this season. After today, they'll make their way to Devil's Lake for games with the Blue Jays and the Indians. We turn our attention now to the hometown team in the Central Cass Squirrels. 6-3 on the year, 3-1 in Region 1 play under the guidance of Matt Norman as they've won back-to-back games over Thompson and Lisbon after losing 3 consecutive, and some tight affairs here for the defending champs in Class B a season ago. That is the Kindred, that is the Central Cass Squirrels. As they'll roll like this, Chase Bachmeyer, the 6' senior. Carter Dakota, a 6'1 senior guard. Cole Holzer, the future Cobber, a 6'7 senior forward. Carter Maggio, the 6'4 senior forward, and Eli Boer, the 6'2 senior guard. Bachmeyer, Dakota, Holzer, Maggio, and Boer here for the Central Cass Squirrels tonight in Castleton. Central Cass 26-0 a season ago, Class B champs. The Kindred Vikings 18-7, but they've been to state in their own right the last couple of years with their fingerprints, winning it in 2021. State runners-up in 2022, in this season with the new 3-class system, looking to be that team that makes some noise at the Fargo Dome later on. But first things first, got to get through the region, got to get through the regional tournament at the Shack, got to potentially play a state qualifier game at the Shack, and then you go to Fargo. So if you're a boys fan, you don't have to travel too much. On the girls' side, you get through your regional at the Shack, then a state qualifier at Mayville State, and then you head to the Magic City for the state tournament. So a little more travel when it comes to the girls' side. Central Cass in their whites, Kindred in their blues. Holzer in the center circle with Carson Ossie. Let's get Rivalry Night Part 2 underway here from Central Cass. Opening tap at 7:50 on a Thursday, and won by the boys of the Squirrels of Central Cass. Maggio, right-hand side, Boer, quickly now to Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer will handle the rock right of the key. Back to the top here to Holzer as Kindred comes out. Man pressure defense. Holzer, nice little shake to the 10. Unable to finish. Rebound here to Kindred with Starcevic. Starcevic up the other side of the floor. Leaves it to the baseline as it'll go to Brooks Bacco. Inside Starcevic. Starcevic drive, kick, extra pass around the horn. Presley Peraza rising, shooting off the iron. Rebound tapped out to Bachmeyer. Both teams relying on their man pressure defense throughout the year. You'll see some zone from Central Cass at particular times. Dakota, left-handed hip-high dribble. Bounce pass here to Maggio. Trying to get in that passing lane was Ossie. Nearly got potentially a reaching foul. Instead, they'll let it continue here with Holzer. Holzer taking a couple of dribbles. Holzer looking for the step through high off the window. It was halfway down and rattling out as Ossie collects his second board of the game here for Kindred. Ossie leaves it left-hand side to Brooks Bacco. Bacco takes the ball screen. Good hedge by Boer. Bacco making his way. Bachmeyer hits the deck. Someone's open. Here's a shot fake by Ossie now to Bacco. Brooks underneath. Can't get it to go. Put back good for two, though, for Starcevic. And the first points on our Bank North scoreboard go to the visitors tonight here in Castleton. That is the Kindred Vikings, as the MSUM Dragons men's basketball coaching staff is in attendance here tonight. Bachmeyer off the front of the iron. Rebound comes down to Ossie, as Ossie now will bring it in the front court here for Kindred. Right-hand side, Starcevic. Starcevic banging his way on the interior with Holzer. Rips it through. Nice little pass to Peraza. Holzer goes straight up and eventually in the hands of Central Cass. Squirrels looking to tie or take the lead. Here goes Dakota. Dakota on the baseline, spinning, hanging, shooting off the front iron, and a board here to Ossie. Ossie outlet the other side of the floor for Kindred. This one goes to Bacco, left pocket, extra pass on the inside. Starcevic, baby hook over Holzer. Can't finish as Dakota corrals the loose ball. Carter Verco in the front court. Right-hand side goes Maggio. Maggio with a shot fake now to Holzer. Holzer with a jab step here for Central Cass, looking for a teammate. Crossing over right to left, spinning on the inside. Holzer, shot fake up in the air. Got it to go for two. And just like the girls' game, we're tied at 2. That's still at the 5:35 mark of the opening quarter. Our early on offense is hard to come by. Contested shots early in this one. Brooks Bacco, jumper from 10 off the back of the rim. Rebound tapped out of bounds in towards Central Cass. Squirrels with Jace Narum will check in. Narum, the 6-foot senior. For Central Cass is Carter Maggio will check out. Great crowd here inside Central Cass anytime these two teams meet in any sport. Foul will be on the Kindred Vikings here with Starcevic. Jake will pick up his first and the team's first. Whether it's baseball, softball, you name it, Vikings and Squirrels, or Squirrels and Vikings, depending on how you want to look at it, is always fun, whether it's in Kindred, Castleton, or, hey, even this year could possibly be at a state tournament when it comes to basketball. Or normally, we've seen in prior years, sometimes they knock each other out before they get to that region title, or potentially even you get to the state tournament. As Holzer Holzer muscling his way, lost it on the way up. It's still loose. Eventually, here goes Dakota. Top of the key, three-pointer, knuckler, no. Rebound here to Kindred, and it goes the other side of the floor. Here goes Brooks Bacco. Bacco, Peraza. This one slipped. Nice little pass for two off the window for Davis. 4-2 Vikings as they're back up by 2. Both teams flying around early in this one. Dakota to Holzer. Holzer right of the key for the lead 3. Off the left iron, ball tapped out. Eventually Narum trying to throw it off a Viking does, and out of play off of Davis. Owen Hoyme, the 6'1 senior guard, will come in for Kindred. While for Central Cass, Brody Runk, the 6'4 junior forward. As this will go now to Dakota. Dakota on the baseline to inbound. Right of the key here for Central Cass. Blockmeyer nearly stolen away by Bacco. Blockmeyer rising, shooting, and that one will be in and out, no good. Bacco collects the loose ball. Brooks, outlet, other side of the floor, finds Davis. Nice little pass to Brooks. Bacco, left-handed finger roll, layup for 2. That's how you give, and that's how you go. 6-2 Vikings here on our Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass working with it with Holzer. Now to Dakota. Dakota will handle the rock here, right of the wing. Dakota, left-handed hip-high dribble, trying to back down his defender. Defense here by Carson Ossie. The hometown fans want a potential reach. Nothing was there. Holzer on Peraza, driving inside Bachmeyer. Ball gets coming up. Eventually will be in the hands of the Kindred Vikings. Owen Hoyme collects the loose ball. Turnover on Central Cass. Kindred, right-hand side. Vikings will see it with Davis. Back up top now to Hoyme. Hoyme, top of the key, leaves it left-hand side now to Ossie. Ossie at the free throw line. Ossie rising from 12 off the back of the rim and a board to Chase Bachmeyer, his second. Bachmeyer in the front court here for Central Cass. Leaves it now to Holzer. Holzer taking a couple of dribbles. There's the help. There's the spin. Holzer with the shot. No. Rebound. Great box by Peraza to allow Ossie to collect his 4th rebound of the quarter. And the Vikings will call it the offense. Kindred up top to Brooks Bacco. Bacco pivots, spins, takes a ball screen. Bacco left-hand side now to Ossie on the interior. Peraza. Peraza going over. Holzer for 2. Presley Peraza with his first field goal, and the Vikings with 8 points from 4 different scorers. Central Cass will bring in 3 fresh new squirrels here after the next dead ball. Narum goes on the baseline here, working his way now to Holzer. Holzer right of the key, guarded by Peraza. Dakota with a little slip. Holzer, left-hand side in the hands of Runk. Runk back to Holzer. Holzer shot fake, gets by his man. There's the help. Holzer jumper inside the paint for 2. Cole Holzer now with 4 points here, and it's a 4-point margin on our Bank North scoreboard. Bacco in the front court. Bacco weaving his way right to the key, rising, shooting, and this one will be off the mark. Rebound though by Brooks, but we'll have a foul on the aforementioned freshman. Bacco with his first, team second. Substitution in the game. Starcevic returns for the Vikings, while Eli Boer will come in with Colton Cruchet and Carter Maggio here for Central Cass. High school hoops here tonight from Castleton. Our girls' game was a dandy, which saw Central Cass fall by 4 to Kindred, 58-54. Squirrels with a late rally just couldn't come up with it here in this boys' game. Colton Cruchet into the game. Dakota spinning his way. Shot can be off the mark. Rebound here by the aforementioned Cruchet, battling for it with Brooks Bacco on the inside, and we'll see a foul here on Central Cass. Cruchet with his first and the team's first. Vikings trying to improve to 10-0 on the season with a win, while for Central Cass, it is their 10th game as well. They're looking to get to 7-3 on the season with a W here tonight. Bacco in the front court, right-hand side, Peraza. Peraza at the right wing. Couple of dribbles to the right short corner. Nice skip, left-hand side. There goes Hoyme. Owen spinning his way, gets walled off here by Central Cass. Good man pressure defense by Runk. Posting up is Starcevic on the inside. Starcevic guarded by Cruchet. Right to the paint, off the window. No. Second chance. Starcevic put back. Can't get it to go. It's still loose. Starcevic again. Kick out top of the key. 3. Yes, sir! Davis now with 5. Second and third chance opportunities here for Kindred. Back up top to Maggio. Maggio left wing in the hands of Carter Dakota. Dakota looking for a ball screen, takes it. Dakota with a dribble down the paint. Euro step, lost it on the way up, regains the balance. Dakota with a power dribble, block shot by Kindred here with Brooks Bacco. Left hand side, Davis to Starcevic. Starcevic spinning on the interior. Baby hook. Can't get it to go. Eli Boer will corral the loose ball. Central Cass walks it up the floor so far with 2 field goals, all coming by Holzer with both. Spinning their way is Brody Runk. Bounce pass Dakota. Rising Dakota will get fouled in the act of shooting. Hoyme will pick up the foul, his first and the team's third. And we'll see 3 free throws upcoming. As free throws will be coming here for Carter Dakota, as Dakota will toe the stripe here. First of 3 on the way is going to be off the mark. Second free throw attempt to come here for Central Cass with Dakota. As again, he will get 3, trying to make it a 2-possession game. Free throw attempt is going to be good. No good. And we'll get a second free throw attempt upcoming here in a moment. And now to a third here for Dakota. It's been that kind of opening 7.5 minutes here for Central Cass. Points just been hard to come by. Staple for head coach Brad Well. He'll gladly win a game, only needing to score 40 points offensively as Jace Narum returns here for Central Cass. He won a state championship just a few years ago, defeating EKM in the championship game. Barely just getting over 40 points. Kindred now with OC. OC, left-hand side, in the hands of Hoyme. Hoyme, nearly a steal by Central Cass. Hoyme to the high post. Hoyme ripping it through, finds Peraza. Peraza, Holzer goes straight up, and Peraza finishes for 2. Presley now with 4 points. Squirrels in the front court will handle it with 4 seconds. Now with 3, Narum, bounce pass, Boer, rising, shooting, 3-pointer off the backboard, no, and that's how we'll end our first quarter of play. On our Bank North scoreboard, it's the visitors of Kindred over the hometown Central Cass Squirrels, 11-5 on your live event.
College goes far beyond the buildings, classrooms, and the tests. It's about making new friends, trying something different, and discovering your purpose. It's about getting involved, supporting your community, and joining the conversation. It's about learning, growing, and finding your passion. This is not your average classroom. This is the University of Minnesota Crookston.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Kindred 13, Central Cass 5. The Squirrels led by the 4 points with Holzer. Kindred led by the 5 points of Davis here in the starting lineup. OC with 4 rebounds in the opening 8 minutes for the Kindred Vikings. Kindred in the front court here with Starcevic. Starcevic up top, there goes OC. OC leaves it left-hand side. Starcevic left baseline triple off the front iron. Rebound here to Eli. Boer will get his second board of the game. Squirrels on the other side of the floor, finds Brody Runk. Runk finds Eli. Eli back to left-hand side of Narum on this weaving action. Narum right-handed layup, or got close. No. Rebound, though, on the other side. Stolen away. Central Cass off the window. Good for 2 for Brody Runk. So turnover. That results in points here for Central Cass. Baco spinning. Double team coming. And just enough of the arm coming down on it was Jace Narum. His first, team's first of the quarter here in the second. Kindred back up top to Davis on the left-hand side. Starcevic posting up on the interior, guarded by Holzer. Central Cass switching that screen. Now they come out to the double. Ball goes to the left of the key. Starcevic posting up, gets it on the interior, banging his way, puts Holzer underneath the hoop, and he says, thank you for 2. A couple of power dribbles by Starcevic, and once you're a defender, you're under the hoop, you're kind of optionless, as Holzer Zings it left-hand side as the Squirrels will look to answer. Holzer, right wing looking back door for Brody Runk. Nothing there now between the circles as this will be a Crochet. Crochet to Boer. Eli with a jab step. Kindred guarding that three-point line while Central Cass working its way right-hand side to Crochet. Back on the skip to Boer. Boer with the shot clock to 5. Eli trying to get the shot off Holzer. Holzer right to the key. 3 coming. That'll be short. Good D by the Vikings. They will eventually pick it up here with Carson Osee. Osee left-hand side, Starcevic. Starcevic on the baseline here for the Kindred Vikings. Kindred, Brooks Bacco. Bacco making his way, nearly a steal, and there it is. Boer, the other side, Holzer in transition, a little 3-on-3. Holzer crossing over right to the 10-finger roll, layup for 2. Holzer with the nice little crossover right to left. Finger roll layup. Now it's down to a 2-possession game. Brooks Bacco, right-hand side in the hands of Hoyme. On the interior, Bacco. Bacco spinning his way on the baseline. Block shot, Holzer. Holzer saves it for a moment, but was out of bounds. Good defense by Cole as we'll see this one for Presley Peraza coming in for Kindred. Well, Carter Maggio, Verkota, Bachmeyer, and Narum will come in and continue to play here with Holzer, as it's nearly a wholesale line change for Matt Norman. Under 6 minutes to play in this opening half, 15-9 with the advantage for the Vikings. Peraza ball tapped out. Bachmeyer sees this one. It'll be tapped out and it will stay Kindred basketball. Vikings to inbound it as they do. Bacco looking for a ball screen. There's a little flare out to Osee. Osee guarded by Bachmeyer. Osee hard drive kick, left-hand side. Peraza three-pointer short. Rebound coming down to Eli. Kindred early on held the 1 field goal in this quarter. Central Cass just has 2 in their own right in what has become more of a defensive-oriented style of game where if you get a quality look, you haven't seen a ton of them. A lot of hands in the faces, a lot of guys helping out. Holzer, and here, speaking of help, here goes Peraza. Peraza with a one-handed rockin' jam. Peraza now with 6, and Peraza looked back to see if he could get that dunk off, and he did. Narum the other side. Narum left-handed shot, no. Here goes in the hands of Osee. Osee finds a teammate, Bacco to the paint, to the win. Block shot, Holzer, and there's a foul. Holzer thought he had the block shot. Instead, he will get called for the foul. Holzer will pick it up. That's going to be his first, team second, and 2 free throws here for Kindred. And that could be the shot in the arm the Vikings were waiting for with that Peraza dunk. We'll break as well under 5 minutes to play on our Bank North scoreboard. Timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual. They provide insurance products to all of southeastern North Dakota. Contact Lindsey Johnson Carmen and the crew today. They're a company providing you local service to their policyholders. Visit CassCountyMutual.com to find an agent near you in and around the Castleton, Cass County, and surrounding southeastern North Dakota. Chase Miller, Chris Crick with you here on Rivalry Night in Castleton. High school hoops says the Vikings lead it by 8. At the free throw line goes Bacco shooting 2. Misses the first timeout for Matt Norman, his first of the contest. I can barely fit another soul here inside. Central Cass High School free throw attempt number 2 is off the mark. Rebound comes down to Carter Verkota, his third. Verkota left-hand side to Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer at the left wing. Cole Holzer looks for a ball screen, takes it now on the baseline as he cuts open. Holzer on the interior. Tough shot off the front iron. Rebound to Osee, his 6th. Osee hasn't scored, but he's put his fingerprints all over this game with the 6th rebound. Skip left-hand side, interior Starcevic. Starcevic kick out, top of the key. Extra pass, Peraza. Peraza, 2 dribbles, block shot, Holzer, but count it. Oh, what an and one by Peraza, playing through some contact for the and one opportunity. Foul will not be on Holzer. It will be on Central Cass here with Carter Maggio. His first, team's third. A lot of the hometown fans, from a Castleton point of view, thought Holzer had all ball on it, and maybe he did have all ball, but the problem is the other help coming across the way with Carter Maggio had the wrist to pick up the foul, and now the Vikings lead it by 10. Peraza now with 9 in his own right to lead the floor for the Vikings. Largest lead of the game for Kindred. Interesting last 4.5 minutes of basketball here in this first half of play. Where does this go? Carter Maggio on the baseline. Carter Dakota spinning his way. Here comes the double. Now to Maggio. Maggio with a couple of dribbles hard into the paint. Tough shot, partially blocked by Peraza. Here goes Bacco. Brooks Bacco in transition. Bacco pit pocket eventually by Boer. He's still loose, and Brody Runk will come up with it. Central Cass has had to earn their 9 points here today. The Vikings just putting the clamp down defensively. Dakota bounce pass left-hand side of Brody Runk. Runk at the left wing looking for a teammate. Finds one now to Boer. Eli ripping it through, and there's a foul for Kindred. The interesting thing, depending on how the officials call the game, and this is the one thing when you talk with coaches, they will say the officials don't determine the outcome, but you should know in the opening 3 to 4 minutes of a contest, will they allow you to get away with some more? Is it maybe touch a little bit more, just in terms of how it's being officiated? And if you're playing Kindred and they're allowing you to maybe get away with an extra push or a shove, that's going to play right into the Vikings' favor throughout the season in terms of their length, their athleticism, and how they can just grind you down defensively. Bachmeyer with it as Central Cass is looking for a bucket. Boer sees this one out of Dakota. Dakota ripping it through. Dakota goes to the baseline trying to back down his defender, and there's a foul on the floor with the armbar with OC. His first, team's second. Central Cass has 4 team fouls on the opposite end again for the Vikings. They have 2. Substitution as Davis will come into the game with 5 points so far tonight here for Kindred. Dakota finds it to Holzer at the left wing. Holzer will handle the rock here now to Dakota. Dakota looking for a teammate. Dakota driving on the baseline, spinning on the baseline, kicking out on the baseline to Bachmeyer. Opens up the lane. Bachmeyer to the paint and count it. Chase Bachmeyer with the and one. Well, if they're going to overplay sometimes in the passing lane, which is what Bradwell will gladly take, that does leave up the backside at particular times open for an attacking, driving layup like Bachmeyer did there. And Bachmeyer missing, ball tapped out. It will be Central Cass basketball. So all of a sudden, the Squirrels could possibly get a field goal here and get 4 or 5 points in a short collective order. As Dakota will check out, Colton Cruchet will check into the game. 11-5 after 1 quarter, Kindred. Central Cass to inbound as they find it with Holzer. Trying to cut on the flexes board. They front it there with Hunter Bindis. Bachmeyer taking a couple of hard dribbles now to Holzer. Holzer will see this one right to the key. Holzer to Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer looking for the screen. Bachmeyer crow hop in the paint. Spins. Oh, what a move by Bachmeyer. Finishes for 2. Look at this spin by Bachmeyer. Back-to-back field goals for Chase, and it's cut to a 7-point margin. Bacco will see this one for Kindred. Here goes Bachmeyer. Nearly got the steal. Bacco quickly with a 5-on-4 if they hurry. Left-hand side as Central Cass gets back. Davis, right-hand side. Now to OC. OC top of the key. Back to the left baseline to Bindis. Davis trying to post up to Starcevic. Starcevic inside the paint, right-handed shot, no rebound. Holzer fouls Starcevic. Starcevic will collect his second, team's 4th. For the Vikings, 2 on Bacco and 2 on Starcevic so far. With 2:16 left to play in the half, substitutions with Peraza and Owen Hoyme as Starcevic will check out, and for the Vikings, Hunter Bindis will check out, and head coach Matt Norman wants a timeout. We'll break with them. Timeout on the floor, brought to you in part by Taupe Insurance here on your liveevent.com.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world. through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
Again, timeout brought to you in part by Taupe Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan at Taupe Insurance in Castleton for a quote or review of your policies at 701-347-4045. That's 701-347-4045. As we're back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Timeout on the floor here for Central Cass. That's their second of the game. Kindred with a little man pressure defense. We'll see if they trap out of it after the timeout. Bachmeyer takes the ball screen. They go underneath it. Bachmeyer looking for Holzer up top. Boer left to the baseline. Holzer looking for the post-up. There's the throw in, but it came a little late. Stolen away by Kindred. Vikings find Bacco in transition. Oh, what a find. OC to Davis to Bacco for the 2. Bachmeyer up and over on the pass, left-hand side of Colton Cruchet. Cruchet back to Chase. Chase rising, left wing 3. Going to be short rebound on the inside goes OC with his 7th. Now to Bacco. Bacco right wing looking for the oop to Peraza. Off the backboard eventually now to Holzer. Holzer with a 3-on-3. Holzer in the paint, spinning his way. Nice little move by Holzer. Holzer with 8 points and a pair of rebounds here. Central Cass back within 7. Right-hand side for Kindred. Open at the top of the key. This from well deep. OC launching. Why not? He hit that one from Kindred. OC with his first field goal of the contest. That was deep. Bachmeyer sees this now to Holzer. Holzer, right-handed dribble. Holzer spinning inside the paint, off the front iron. No, ball tapped out once, twice, and eventually it'll be Central Cass basketball. Going back to that 3 for OC, there's the 10-foot attack line in volleyball, and his foot was right about pretty much on that 10-foot attack line. Inbounds, left-hand side to Brody Runk. Runk will see this now to Dakota. Back to baseline, and we'll have a out-of-bounds or illegal ball screen. We'll have it out-of-bounds turnover on Central Cass. So 20-13 with 2:14 left to play. Since then, Kindred with 5 points. Central Cass with 2. Again, that was 2:14 left here in the second quarter. Brooks Bacco at the top of the key. Central Cass little zone here, 2-3. Bacco jumper over Holzer, got it. Calm, cool, and collective for the freshman. Bacco now is 6. Squirrels, we'll see this one with about a 2-second differential between shot clock and the game clock. Holzer on the squirrel emblem at center court. Finds a teammate left-hand side of Colton Cruchet. Cruchet, left-handed dribble. Back to Holzer. Holzer looking to get by Peraza. Leaves it now to his teammate in Dakota. Shot clock to 7. Dakota takes a screen. Dakota to the paint, off the window. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Peraza. Peraza crossing the timeline with 3. Peraza bounce pass across to Davis and a foul with Boer. That's a you're going to earn it at the free throw line kind of foul. Eli will pick it up. His first, team's 4th. Nice bounce pass across to Davis. The senior will go to the line to shoot 2. 1.2 left to play here in the half. Vikings to the free throw line. It's good. Davis now with 6. Substitution is Hunter Bendis will check in for Brooks Bacco. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Davis. Free throw is good. So Davis now with 7. Central Cass with Holzer. Looking in the backcourt for Runt to Dakota. They can't get a shot up before the horn, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. Kindred with an 18-point second quarter. Central Cass with a 10-point second stanza. Halftime show coming up next, brought to you in part by our friends at Farmers Union Insurance with Tyler Wasleen and also Scott Kramer. That's coming up next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota. If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Halftime show brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, Wasling Kramer Agency here on YourLiveEvent.com. Scott and Tyler, your local small-town agents with Castleton and the surrounding communities. Visit Farmers Union Insurance in Castleton for great rates and local service that you expect. The Kindred Vikings lead at 29-15. They're 3 of 5 from the free throw line with 2 made triples. 5 players in the scoring column, 15 rebounds, and 4 turnovers. For the Central Cass Squirrels, they have yet to hit a 3 here tonight. They have 4 players in the scoring column, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 10 rebounds with 2 turnovers. The Vikings led by the 9 points and the dunk by Presley Peraza. From there, you have 7 for Jack Davis and a 3-pointer, 6 points for Brooks Bacco, 4 points for Starcevic with 4 rebounds, and 3.7 boards for Carson Ossie, again leading the floor with 7 rebounds. The Kindred Vikings led by the 9 from the junior forward in Presley Peraza. For the Central Cass Squirrels, Cole Holzer, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 4 points in each of the first 2 quarters. 4 points then for Chase Bachmeyer. You have 1.3 rebounds for Carter Verkota, and Brody Runk has 2 again. Holzer with 8 points for the Central Cass Squirrels. After tonight, both teams making their way to Devil's Lake over the weekend, where Central Cass will play the Beulah Miners, number 5 team in the state, tomorrow, and then square off with the Rugby Panthers on Saturday. Well, for the Kindred Vikings, they will square off with Stanley tomorrow and play the number 3 rated team, or make it the number 2 rated team, in the state. 1-2 matchup upcoming in Devil's Lake on Saturday against Four Winds Milwaukee. We'll continue on our Farmers Union Insurance Wasling Kramer Agency halftime show. After this, we'll recap what happened in the girls contest earlier today here in Castleton. Vikings lead it by 14 here at the half.
I'm Freya Engen. I'm confident during the match, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator. At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
Central Cass Schools' mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow into the new space and move forward with excellence.
As we continue on our halftime show, let's recap what happened in the girls' game earlier today here in Castleton, where it was a 58-54 win for the Kindred Vikings. Kindred, 3 players in double digits, led by Liza Trembeth here with 18 points. 12 then for Kennedy Bacco and 11 for Layla Eisenschenk here for the Vikings, who improved to 11-4 on the season. They will play next a week from today, hosting the Valley City Highlanders in Kindred on yourliveevent.com. And the Highlanders lost to the Wahpeton Huskies tonight in Wahpeton, 47-44. So the latest Region 1 standings in girls basketball, Valley City is 7-1, Kindred is 6-2, Northern Cass is 3-2. They host Lisbon tomorrow night in Hunter on your live event. Wahpeton now jumps to 5-3. Central Cass is 3-4. Oak Grove 1-6, and Lisbon 0-7. Again, that is what happened earlier today in some of the Region 1 girls games here on yourliveevent.com. Boys games going on this evening. Valley City also at Wahpeton, part of that doubleheader tomorrow, as we mentioned. Lisbon at Northern Cass, also on yourliveevent.com tomorrow night. Oak Grove at Hillsborough Central Valley, where Region 1 meets Region 2. That does it for our halftime show, brought to you in part by our friends with Scott and Tyler at Farmers Union Insurance, Wasleen Kramer Agency. Scott and Tyler, your local small town agents for Castleton and surrounding communities. Whether it's crop and farm, circle March 15th and get your 578s ready. You have home and auto, health and life, commercial or recreational insurance. Visit Farmers Union Insurance in Castleton for the great rates and local service that you expect. When we come back after this second half action in Castleton, the Kindred Vikings led by the 9 points of Presley Peraza, one for the Central Cass Squirrels led by the 8 points of Cole Holzer. Second half action coming up next here at Central Cass.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Congratulations, Chase, on your award.
Leo at the left wing, couple hard dribbles in the paint, backdoor cut, and a block shot by Sim.
From all of us with your live event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Haugo into Bruin territory, 40. Little shake and bake 30. Haugo could go. It's another house call for Peter Haugo.
Congratulations, Chase Miller.
Keep your car moving along with the team at Elite Automotive Center in Fargo. What sets Elite Automotive Center apart from the herd is their truly extensive list of services. From brake and tire service to tune-ups and battery replacement, there's no job too big or small for their ASE certified technicians. Schedule your next oil change by going to EliteAutomotiveCenter.com or scan the QR code on your screen now. Never settle for standard service. Stop by Elite Automotive Center today in Fargo.
High school basketball here today on yourliveevent.com. The Kindred Vikings trying to improve to 5-0 in Region 1 play with a win, while on the opposite side for the Central Cass Squirrels trying to get to 4-1 in Region 1 play with a W here today. Least amount of points this season for Central Cass. Have 4 wins Milwaukee before the holiday break. 48 points in that loss to the Central Cass Squirrels, head coach by Rick Smith for 4 wins Milwaukee. Great senior player Dang as he's going to be making his way as well to the University of North Dakota for collegiate football. For the Kindred Vikings, least amount of points they scored this season, 53 at Hillsborough Central Valley, and what was a rock fight of a win for the Kindred Vikings. Least amount that they've given up this season, 30 to Fargo Oak Grove earlier this month. Second half action gets underway. Chase Miller, Chris Crick, and you here on this Thursday night. Make sure you go to yourliveevent.com for more games coming up on Friday. Storehog Wrestling gets underway tomorrow in Lisbon and on Saturday. Or go to our YouTube page, Your Live Event. Nice little baby hook on the inside for Holzer in double digits with 10. And if you're Matt Norman, you're definitely going to love those post touches. Peraza, kick, now to Bacco. Bacco spinning on the inside, hanging, shot, no rebound. Here Cole Holzer, his third of the game. Holzer, Dakota, Maggio, Bachmeyer, and Boer, the original starting five here for Central Cass. Ball goes right-hand side to Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer takes the ball screen. Bachmeyer driving his way to the baseline. Shot fake, rips it up, and can't get it off the front iron. It's still loose, and Bachmeyer comes up with it. Now to Holzer as the Squirrels reverse it to Dakota. Carter, the 6'1 senior guard, asking for a ball screen, takes it left-hand side for Carter. Rising, shooting, three-pointer, no. Rebound here to Davis. Davis, Bacco, Starcevic, Peraza, and alongside with Osi, the original starting five for Kindred. It's eventually another deep three for Osi. Why not? He did it once, and he does it twice. Osi, an absolute sniper, now with 6. That's a man you do not want to play horse or apparently anything else when it comes to basketball with, when it comes to shooting from 25 feet plus. Boer, left-hand side, Maggio. Maggio back to Holzer. Holzer with a jab step, leaves it for Dakota. Dakota, ankle cross, making his way to the baseline. Dakota hanging through some contact. Put back Noah, second chance, and Dakota hits the deck hard. And he'll collect a foul on a Kindred Viking. OC will pick up his second, team's first of the second half, and a timeout for head coach Bradwell. Didn't like the defensive point of that last possession. We'll take a break with them on our Bank North scoreboard. Vikings up by 17.
Welcome to the Empire. We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
Timeout on the floor, brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual, providing local service to all their policyholders in southeastern North Dakota. They're a local company. At CassCountyMutual.com is where you can find an agent near you. Free throws for Dakota after the timeout from head coach Bradwell. Free throw attempt is long on the first. Kindred will have 4 timeouts remaining here for the Vikings. Second free throw attempt here for a senior guard, as Dakota goes 0 for 2. Rebound to Starcevic here, his 5th board of the contest. Starcevic in the front court, lost it off of his knee. Turnover on Kindred. That's not going to make Bradwell happy. Dakota, top of the key, right-hand side, Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer, three-pointer, rising, and Bachmeyer can't get it to go. Board here to Starcevic. Starcevic finds the outlet pass up the floor to OC. OC wants another one from 25. No rebound, though. Oh, what a rise by both Peraza and Bacco. They're going to give that one to Brooks. 8 points and 4 boards. Maggio, now to Holzer. Right now, Kindred doubling up Central Cass. Dakota sees this one to Holzer. Holzer banging his way on the inside. Bounce pass on the backdoor cut to Bachmeyer for 2. Nice looking fine high post touch to Holzer. Good cut by Chase. Kindred now will utilize it in the front court with Bacco. Bacco goes behind the back, guarded by Bachmeyer. Central Cass has gone mainly man defense tonight. We have seen the 2-3 sparingly. As Peraza off the front of the iron, rebound comes to Cole Holzer. On the opposite side, Kindred's gone exclusively mad. Bachmeyer nearly walked with the basketball inside Maggio. Maggio spinning on the baseline, trying the reversal. Shot, got it to go for 2. Nice looking move to tiptoe the baseline there for Maggio, the senior forward, with his first bucket of the evening. Bacco getting hounded by Bachmeyer in the front court. Bacco hard to the paint. Teardropper over Holzer for 2. Brooks Bacco now with 10. Bachmeyer in the front court finds Holzer. Holzer spinning his way on the interior. Holzer slip left-hand side now to Maggio. Back to Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer ripping it through left to right. Bachmeyer to the paint. Block shot coming. OC with the block shot. OC in the front court. Finds a teammate, Davis. Davis finds a transition, Bacco. Bacco inside from 13 feet. It was halfway down, and Holzer ripping it through, and we'll see the foul here on Starcevic. Starcevic will pick up his third, team's second after Holzer got the rebound here. No substitution for the Kindred Vikings with Owen Hoyme. 36-21 on our Bank North scoreboard. At Bank North, go to ibanknorth.com to find a branch and a location near you. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on, helping customers achieve their financial goals. Again, go to ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Central Cass, we'll see this one. Bounce pass to Holzer. Holzer on the interior, spin his way on the baseline on Peraza. Unable to finish. Good move. Davis with the rebound. Davis, other side of the floor. Left-handed shot. Hoyme rising, shooting and scoring. And Hoyme points off the bench for Brad Whale. That is the first points off the bench for Brad Whale here tonight. Largest lead of the game for the Vikings at 18. Squirrels need a bucket. Narum will handle it here. Nice crossover to the tin. Narum left-handed shot. Rebound, put back. Runk, yes. Brody Runk with 4 points. Speaking of points off the bench, now that's 4 for Matt Norman. Here for Runk by himself. Hoyme, top of the key. Hoyme sets up the offense here, right-hand side. Now to Davis, to Hoyme, to Peraza. Presley trying to get up OC on the interior. Peraza hard to the paint, kick, right-hand side, rising. Davis, 3, off the back of the rim, long rebound to Bacco. Brooks with his 5th. Bacco right to the 10, left-handed layup for 2. Brooks Bacco with 12 points on the night. Narum into the front court for the Squirrels. Narum skips to Bachmeyer. Bachmeyer at the left wing. Bachmeyer crossing over, spinning, trying to rip it through, does. Now to Narum. Narum with a hard charge to the paint, right-handed finger roll shot, can't get it to go, and Hoyme corrals a loose ball. Kindred in the front court will leave it now in the hands of OC. OC sets up the offense. Takes a couple dribbles, goes between the legs. OC to the paint, gets fouled and counted. OC with an and one. The junior forward with an and one opportunity. Narum collects his second, team's first of the third quarter. And right now, Kindred leads it by 20, their largest of the game. Cruchet and Maggio into the contest here for Central Cass. For the Kindred Vikings, Brooks Bacco, Peraza, also newly inserted Isaac Spellhog, the 6'1 junior guard. Free throw attempt is good. OC has done it from well beyond the three-point line. Now has 9 after that and one. Front court, Holzer. Holzer will see this one at the free throw line. Holzer spinning his way. Baby hook, can't get it to go. Rebound, Tassifore, and a jump ball. The arrow will make its way towards Kindred. Central Cass and Kindred here today in Division A Region 1 boys basketball. Earlier, the Viking girls able to fend off the Central Cass Squirrels by 4 points, 58-54 in the girls contest. Peraza, right wing, looking for the inside man in OC. Skip nearly, and it is stolen away with Holzer. Holzer will see this one hard to the paint, and there's a foul as Peraza takes a hard spell. Holzer will go to the free throw line, and the foul will be assessed to the Kindred Vikings by the aforementioned Peraza, his first, and the team's third as Holzer goes to the line. 10 points, 5 rebounds for the 6'7 senior. Free throw attempt for Holzer is off the front iron. Substitution is Eli Boer will check in. And free throw opportunity number 2 here for Central Cass. The Squirrels now 1 of 7 from the free throw line and now make them 1 of 8 from the stripe. As OC gets his 8th rebound. Other side of the floor, Presley, Peraza looking for the back door open. Nice little flex cut on the baseline. Spellhog gets his first 2 points off the bench for head coach Brad Whale. Vikings just continuing to do what Vikings have done throughout the season here. As they just play hard defense, find ways to score, transition, can run some offense in the half court. Holzer, nice little find. No backside help for 2. Cole Holzer, 12 points. Central Cass, though, will have to start on this end right now defensively. Peraza slips it on the interior with it. Spellhog, open, right wing. Can he do it again? Looking for a second field goal short. Brooks Bacco sees this out of play and towards the Central Cass Squirrels. And coming into tonight for Kindred, their last 6 games, they've outscored their opposition by 33, 70-37 in their last 6 games here for the Kindred Vikings on average. Squirrels, left-hand side off the stagger, goes Narum. Narum now to Boer. Eli taking a couple of dribbles to the free throw line. Shot fake back between the rings now to Jace. Right-hand side for Central Cass. Squirrels went hard to the paint. Shot off the window, no by Cruchet. And a rebound here for Kindred. OC right-hand side to Bacco. Brooks with 12 points. Goes behind the back. Rising from 12. Bacco got it to go. Brooks Bacco continues to shine. His 7th made field goal all inside the three-point line. Holzer rising from the right of the key, three-pointer long. Rebound, eventually in the hands of Peraza. And when Peraza handles it, bounce pass Bacco off the window for the jam for 2. Putting it and throwing it down is Peraza for the 2nd time tonight. 11 for Peraza. Perfectly executed by Bacco to throw it up off the backboard, and absolutely timing it was Peraza. His 2nd dunk. Holzer. We'll see it here. Holzer at the free throw line, rips it through. Holzer with 4, with 5. Now it goes Maggio. Maggio dribble, pullback 3, off the backboard and got it. Carter Maggio with a triple, and the Squirrels are trailing it by 22. 8 minutes left to play in regulation when we return.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
High school basketball here today on your live event.com. Central Cass 1-3 with 1 of 8 from the free throw line. While for the Kindred Vikings, 4 of 6 from the stripe, 4 threes so far here tonight. A 21-point quarter for Kindred. On the opposite side for Central Cass, they have 13 points in the quarter. Final 8 minutes. Squirrels, if they want to go, they got to go now. Nice spin move by Bachmeyer. Kept the left pivot foot behind him. A spin move, so you get the banked in 3, you get 2 points. A quick little 5-0 run for the Squirrels. But Kindred leaves it. OC, and we'll have a foul or jump as OC trying to rip it through with Maggio and Boer there. The foul will be assessed on Central Cass with Eli. As Boer will pick up the foul. It'll be his first and the team's second here. Vikings with Bacco, left-hand side to Starcevic. Starcevic finds it now to OC. OC with a jab step. OC with a couple dribbles, and he goes out of bounds. Turnover on Kindred. Both teams kind of like a tournament-style affair here this weekend, where they will hit the road and get on a bus, make their way up to Devil's Lake for 2 games tomorrow and on Saturday. Very similar to what you would have to do in a state tournament, 3 games in 3 days, or in a regional, 3 games in 4. Bachmeyer, dribble pullback, 3-pointer coming off the back of the rim. Rebound eventually. Well, this will go in the hands of Brooks Bacco, having himself a nice night, 14 points, 6 rebounds. Bacco interior, Davis spinning, right-handed shot, good for 2. Davis now with 9, and Kindred been on point from the start. 11-5 after 1 quarter. But after that first quarter, the Vikings just continue to have had the answer here this evening. OC now with a point or a field goal away from a double-double. Starcevic slip pass looking for Peraza. Instead, we'll have the 8th turnover for the Kindred Vikings. Holzer quickly back into the game, but we have a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. Timeout with Matt Norman here on your liveevent.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Taupe Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan and Castleton throughout the week. You can give them a call at 701-347-4040. That's 701-347-4040. That's Ryan Taupe in Castleton with Taupe Insurance. Bachmeyer in the front court. Right-hand side of Dakota. Dakota will see this one. As Dakota looking for the bounce pass. As this one will go to Boer, now to Holzer. Holzer at the high post. Holzer making his way with Starsvik. There's an arm bar with Jake. Starsvik's not going to be happy with it, but when you got your arm across the way and you leave it there, it's going to get fouled and called upon. Starsvik will pick up his 4th and the team's first. And sometimes Starsvik almost gets down into a crouching tiger position where he puts that arm out and it almost feels like it's going on your hip and maybe you don't see it. Dakota on the baseline. Bounce pass. This will go to Holzer. Holzer lost it off his left shoe. Now to Peraza. Peraza, the other side of the floor. Peraza right to the 10, off the window. No rebound comes down to Holzer. Holzer will see this one in the front court for Central Cass. Holzer looking for Dakota. Dakota at the left elbow. Dakota, a little Euro step, comes into Peraza. A little bit out of control there as there will be a turnover. And Kindred will see this one to Starcevic. And the Vikings right now will be more than happy to take 30 seconds off of every possession, up by 22, even if they don't score. Working with it is Bako. OC looking for a dribble pullback. Instead gives it now to Brooks. Bako ripping it through, goes behind the back. Nice little back cut to Peraza. Peraza slips it inside Starcevic, around, and eventually stolen by Narum. Narum in the front court, right-hand side to Brody Runk. Runk finds Holzer, fouls Starcevic, and he will foul out. Starcevic, 4 points, 6 rebounds, kind of playing through foul trouble for the majority of this game. He will foul out at the 5:25 mark here in the 4th quarter. As Kindred will see Owen Hoyme back into the contest. Central Cass on the sideline to inbound the basketball. As they do, they find Narum. Narum gives it to Bachmeyer here. Chase takes the ball screen to the left wing. Right to left cross. Chase looking for a teammate. Working with it is Runk. Runk rising, block shot. Eventually out of play. Good D here from Kindred by Davis. Timed it perfectly here again. They're starting 5, 6'4", 6'8", 6'2", 6'5", 6'3" tonight. And that's without having Sunram, who's 6'7", and a future Gopher offensive/defensive lineman from the football season for Kindred, playing on that O&D line on the bench. Peraza leaves it right-hand side to Davis. Now up top to Brooks Bako. Bako jumper from 7, off the front iron, no rebound. Comes down to Brody Runk. Other side of the floor goes Dakota. Dakota left wing, Dakota on the baseline. Dakota spinning, hanging, shooting. Block shot and a rebound here to Brooks Bako. Bako up and over the pass to Davis. Davis gets it. Shot up, and shot was swirling out, and a board here to Cole Holzer. Holzer in the front court. Holzer spinning his way, making it to the paint. Shot, no rebound, and OC will nearly collect the board. Instead, Holzer will go to the free throw line. Going back to the size of Kindred, kind of reminds you of the Space Jam movie, the first one with Michael Jordan with the Monstars. in terms of their size and athleticism. As Holzer goes to the free throw line, foul collected here for Davis. His first, team second. Holzer to the stripe. And that's been a story here tonight, unfortunately, for Central Cass, as they are 1 of 9 from the free throw line here this evening. So points have been hard to come by. A team that's averaging 59 per game here this season, limited to 30. Holzer's second free throw attempt will rattle in. Holzer with 13 on the night. Central Cass down by 21. But all that Kindred needs to continue to do is be smart offensively, run some offense here, and not allow Central Cass to get on an 8-0, 10-0 run quickly to start putting some pressure on the Vikings. Kindred, right-hand side to Peraza. Peraza, the right wing, rising, shooting, doesn't want to kill some time. He's going to say, if you're going to leave me open, we'll take it. Peraza with 14 points and a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well on our Bank North scoreboard. 4 minutes left to play in the fourth. Squirrels down by 24.
The Kindred School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info about upcoming school events and news, go online to kindred.k12.us.
High school basketball here today. Time on the floor, brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual Company. Also with Taupe Insurance here on yourliveevent.com. Chase Miller, Chris Crick, and you on this Thursday night. Still to come, we'll get to our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Take a look at the final numbers in this one. That and more still to come, and we'll hear from a victorious player tonight. That is still to come, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Bachmeyer with it between the rings to Dakota. Back to Chase. Chase at the right wing, off the staggered Eli Boer from 24. Eli off the backboard, rebound tapped out in the hands of Kindred. Hoyme will collect the rebound. Other side, Davis. Davis right to the paint, off the window, offensive charge. Bachmeyer was able to get there. Davis with his second, team's third of the quarter. Make that fourth of the quarter, as Luke Starcevic will come in. The younger brother of Jake, the 6'4 freshman center, who came alive during the football season as they put him at that tight end spot for Kindred. Bachmeyer will handle it on the baseline. Bachmeyer shot fake, rips it through, shot no. Rebound tapped in the hands of Peraza. 14 on the night for Presley. Left-hand side, Owen Hoyme. Not better of it now to Baco up top as this will go to Osi. Osi works it around the horn. Peraza to the baseline. Peraza right to the tin. Left-handed layup for two. Presley Peraza continues to make it look easy at times. Now with 16. Maggio rising, shooting and scoring. Carter Maggio with the triple. He's got 8 on the second half. Brooks Baco lost it behind the back and a turnover here on Kindred, their 10th. Kindred. We'll see Brooks Baco guarding Bachmeyer. Now to Maggio. Maggio hard to the paint, off the window. Got it to go. Carter Maggio quickly, just like that in the half, with 10 points. But unfortunately, here for Central Cass, you have 13 for Holzer, 10 for Maggio. That's 23 of their 36 here tonight. Just got too much of a hole to climb out of here against this athletic quality #1 ranked team in the state. And the Kindred Vikings, and Peraza does it again. Peraza now with 18 in the contest. Bachmeyer in the front court. Chase looking for the ball screen. Bachmeyer at the high post. Bachmeyer to the 10 and count it. Looking heading move by Chase Bachmeyer now with 10. Chance for the three-point opportunity. Foul coming across on Baco. as that'll be his third, and substitutions coming in as both will unload the bench from here on out. Central Cass will bring in Easton Holland, the 6'2 freshman. And Jacob Thompson will check in. Also with him, Cash Lorenz and Keegan Peterson. All for the Kindred Vikings. Their fans, nice little standing ovation for their squad. Gabriel Iverson, the 5'8 sophomore, into the game. Hunter Bendis returns. Free throw attempt by Bachmeyer is good, as he will get subbed out for Flora Cruchet. Also into the contest, Kyle Campbell here, the 5'10 sophomore forward. Gabe Whipple, the 6-foot sophomore, into the contest as well, with Iverson will handle it. And then you got, as we mentioned, Luke Starcevic. Campbell leaves it and works it around the horn to Whipple. Back up top now to Iverson as we reverse it right wing to Bendis. Hunter looking forward on the interior with under 2 minutes to play here for Kindred. Vikings, there's the right wing. Ball gets intercepted and nearly a turnover for a turnover. Nice little behind the back move by Central Cass with Hall and kick out left wing three. Here by Lorenz off the iron and a board here to the Vikings. Iverson will utilize it in the front court here as Kindred with now 90 seconds to play. And we'll have a foul defensively on Central Cass coming through that screen. Colin Cruchet will pick up his second, team's second of the quarter. Kindred with this result will improve to 10-0 on the season, 5-0 in Region 1 play. While for Central Cass, they will drop to 6-4 on the season and 3-2 in the region as the Vikings collect 2 more points with Luke Starcevic. This is well going to be a season low for Central Cass in scoring their previous season low, 48 against Four Winds Minnewacan on December the 23rd at Four Winds Minnewacan. Right-hand side for the Squirrels. This will go Colton Cruchet. He makes his way to the paint, can't get the layup. Rebound to Kyle Campbell. Other side, Kindred, left wing Iverson will utilize it. To the right of the key to Hunter Bendis. Bendis to the right-hand side now to Kyle Campbell. Back to the right of the key to Whipple. 3! Yes, sir! Puts the exclamation point on this game here for the Kindred Vikings, who are right at their season average in terms of scoring and defense. Coming into tonight, they average 66, while defensively giving up 42. Central Cass here with Holland. Right-hand side, Lorenz, three-pointer no. And we'll see the foul across the way. Let's see if it's on the shot or if it was after the shot on the box out here. And foul will be on the Kindred Vikings with Iverson. His first 2 shots upcoming here for the freshman guard. See if Cash can get in the scoring column here tonight. And he does. Second free throw attempt on the way here for Cash. So for the Kindred Vikings, they will come out and earn the sweep here this evening. Second free throw attempt is off. Rebound eventually to Kindred. Vikings up and over on the pass. And the Kindred Vikings, all they have to do is walk it up the front court here, hold on to the basketball, and they will pick up the victory here tonight in Castleton. For the Kindred Vikings, they again will remain perfect, the number 1 team in Division A, with a road victory on rivalry night here in Castleton, 64-40. Coming up, we'll get to our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show here this evening as the Kindred Vikings can pick up the victory over their rivals in the Central Cass Squirrels here tonight. Coming up, we'll get to our post-game show around the corner in just moments here on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, your final 64-40, Kindred with the win here this evening.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
Don't just watch today's game, immerse yourself in it with new furniture from Lee at the Furniture Mart in Fargo. Get the ultimate fusion of styles with unmatched comfort, all at the best prices. We are now offering up to 5 years no-interest financing. So you can now get the furniture you want at the best prices with low monthly, no interest payments. The next time you need furniture, come see Lee at the Furniture Mart in Fargo. Make sure to ask for Lee for your live event discount.
As we come back to our post-game show, again brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash, the Kindred Vikings pick up the victory here this evening, 64-40. Final numbers go like this. Kindred with 6 threes here tonight, 4 of 6 from the free throw line with 9 players in the scoring column, and them down for 11 turnovers. For the Central Cass Squirrels, 6 players in the scoring column here tonight. 2 made 3-pointers, both by Carter Maggio this evening, 4 of 13 from the free throw line. Central Cass with 5 turnovers here in this one. The Kindred Vikings led by the 18 points of Presley Peraza, 14 for Brooks Bacco, 9 points apiece then by OC and alongside with Davis, 3 here for Whipple, 3 for Hoyme, 2 points here for Isaac Spellhagen, 4 points for Starcevic. Well, for the Central Cass Squirrels, double digits of Holzer with 13, 11 for Bachmeyer, 10 for Maggio, 4 here for Brody Wunkin, a point apiece here for Boer and Verkota. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll hear from a victorious Viking around the corner on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show.
The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy wishes the best of luck to the players in today's game. Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve you and your operation.
MLGC offers ultra-high-speed broadband, streaming TV, telephone, advanced business services, and commercial-grade video surveillance services. MLGC has a goal to continue to deliver future technologies that make rural communities in North Dakota vibrant places in which to live and do business in. They're your local provider who prides itself on its unmatched customer service with a small-town touch. MLGC has offices in Enderlin, Cooperstown, and Kindred. For more info, go to mlgc.com.
As we come back on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show, one of our Enbridge Energy players of the game here today, again, the freshman guard Brooks Bacco with 14 points. A nice evening as well. We had you down for 7 rebounds. Brooks, just talk about this game. A great crowd to play in front of, obviously, rivalry night, able to get to 10-0. What did you like most about your team's effort here for 32 minutes on the hard court, Brooks?
Just the atmosphere and being able to lock them down. They're a great offensive team. They can shoot really good. They can dribble really good. They can do everything really good. So just being able to play defense for 32 minutes and keeping them low scoring.
Able to have a couple players yourself, and as we mentioned earlier, with Presley Peraza able to have 18 points. When Presley or someone on this team gets a dunk, how does that kind of just get the engines going, if you will, for this year's Vikings team?
Yeah, dunks are by far the biggest energy booster we got. Some people are threes, some people are, and ones. Ours are definitely dunks, so they're just fun to have.
Let's talk about threes. Does Carson Ossie have anything from like 40 feet? Has he got the green light? I mean, he hit a couple from 25, 27 tonight. What's that like playing with a guy that has unlimited range?
It's a great shot when it goes in, and his goal goes in a lot. So,
Brooks, busy week. You got Stanley and Four Winds Milwaukee coming up this weekend. What do you want to take most out of these games that kind of feels like a mini tournament before you kind of get to February, March, where you're going to be getting more tournaments at that point?
These next few days are going to challenge us a lot. It's going to show us what tournament time is going to be like. Playing good competition, so we just got to bring it every game.
Final thing for you, Brooks, before we let you go. What have you learned from this team through 10 games so far as we kind of reach the midway point of the season that you want to carry over once you get to February and then eventually to March?
That we can win, and we can continue to keep winning if we play how we have been playing.
Brooks, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations, safe travels, and best of luck in Devil's Lake.
Thank you.
And again, the freshman here for the Kindred Vikings, Brooks Bacco, as we had him down for 14 points and 7 rebounds. We'll continue on our Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame show after this from Castleton.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
As we come back on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show, again, one of our Enbridge Energy players of the game in this one, Carson Osee, the junior forward, couple of big-time threes. You're able to get that and one as well. Nearly a double-double here tonight, Carson. But first things first, just what was it like picking up a win against a rival? You know, it's always going to be a nice crowd, always a big environment. Just take us through what you like best from your team for 32 minutes of basketball here tonight.
We just played defense. I mean, we got up right away from the tip and just intensity from the start. I mean, you just got to get up on these shooters because these guys can shoot it really well. And it's just defense won us that game.
Let's take a look. 25 feet, 30 feet. How comfortable are you when you hit a couple of those big three-pointers? And did you know how far you were in terms of behind the arc when you let that one go?
I really don't know how far. I might just kind of let it fly. I mean, if I make one, I'm gonna shoot a deep one. And I don't care where I'm at. It's going up.
I was talking with Brooks a little bit earlier, whether it's a three, whether it's dunks, what are some plays that this team just kind of feeds off of, whether it's steals, dunks, in terms of if you need a startup or a little run, what's a play or two that you guys kind of feed off of each other on the court?
Oh, definitely steals and transition dunks, lobs off the backboard. That really gets us fired up. Or even just making a deep three and just the crowd getting into it. That gets us fired up.
What's a trait or characteristic that you like best about this club 10 games in so far here, Carson?
Intensity. We come out every night, we compete, and you can't take that away from us.
When this three-division system came through, everyone was kind of curious what games would be like. Take us through your mindset now, kind of midway point of the season. Is it competition? Is it, okay, any given night you can get beat? What kind of comes to your mind? Any given night you can win that you've kind of seen so far through playing some new but also unfamiliar opponents so far halfway through?
Oh, you can come out any night and get beat. I mean, there's no bad teams now. It's just, I mean, you come out, you got to compete because you can get beat any night.
Last thing for you before we let you go, what's it like playing with Brooks and company, just the starting five that was on there tonight? Obviously, Riley can be in there, wasn't in there this evening, but what's it like with this starting five on any given night to have someone just be the next X-Factor player, if you will, here?
I mean, it's just great. We got so many weapons, so many guys that can do everything, and it's just you're going to guard one of us while the other guy can just do something. So, I mean, we're really hard to guard.
Carson, thanks so much for your time and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.
Carson Osee again with us here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll continue after this from Castleton.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back. With an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill, you'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
As we come back here, let's get to our Arctic Enterprises feature precision play of the contest, and that's the defense here this evening for the Kindred Vikings. When you're going to hold a team to a season-low scoring in 40 points on their home court, giving up 5 points in the first quarter alone, that's going to be where it starts, and it always is here for head coach Brad Whalen. The Kindred Vikings nearly right at their season average, winning by 24 points. Their average was 66 offense and 42 defense. Nearly got that here, but the defense of Brad Whale is a staple. You always hear in sports, defense travels, and it did here tonight for the #1 team in Division A in the Kindred Vikings. That is our Arctic Enterprises feature precision play of the contest. The defense brought to you in part by Arctic Enterprises with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton. Get ready for the upcoming spring planting season. It'll be here before you know it. Visit planterdoc.com for more information. We go from there to, we heard from them, our Enbridge Energy players of the game here in this one. Brooks Bacco, 14 points, 7 rebounds. Carson Osee with his ability to get rebounds early on, 9 points and 9 boards as well. That was a 1-2 combination for head coach Brad Whale with Brooks Bacco and Carson Osee combining for 23 points and 16 rebounds between the pair. They are our Enbridge Energy players of the game. Life takes energy. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Enbridge Energy for life. As we continue on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. The Kindred Vikings now 10-0 on the season, 5-0 in Region 1 play. They will make the trek to Devil's Lake coming up tomorrow with the game against the Stanley Blue Jays. Then on Saturday, squaring off with number 2, 4 wins, Minnewacan in Devil's Lake. Then on Tuesday, they will play the Wapaton Huskies. So a busy next couple of days here for Kindred. While for the Central Cass Squirrels, they as well will make their way to Devil's Lake. Friday, squaring off with the Beulah Miners, a top 5 ranked opponent. Then squaring off with the Rugby Panthers on Saturday before they will make their way to Wapaton upcoming to start off the month of February. This is our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Tommy's Express Car Wash with 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. They have the tools and the expertise to keep your car clean inside and out. Earlier tonight, Kindred with the win, 58-54, led by the 18 points of Liz Trenbeth, while for the Central Cass Squirrels, led by the 20 points of Liv Severson. While on the opposite side here for the Kindred Vikings, again, boys basketball team, Presley Peraza with 18, 14 for Brooks Bacco, nearly the double-double for OC Central Cass, led by the 13 points of Cole Holzer and the 11 for Chase Bachmeyer. On behalf of Chris Crick running our camera here tonight in both of our contests, thanks again to Brooks Bacco and Carson OC. Join us on the post-game show. Go to yourliveevent.com for more games upcoming throughout the weekend. A Region 1 basketball doubleheader tomorrow night in Hunter. It's Northern Cass hosting Lisbon. Girls at 6. Boys will be at 7:30. EDC basketball doubleheader tomorrow in West Fargo. Girls at 5:45 with the boys to follow suit. That's the Packers and the Fargo Davies Eagles. So check out our website, whether it's wrestling, Store Hog tournament coming up tomorrow. Brent Dick on the call in Lisbon. We got you covered for a jam-packed Friday into the weekend as well. And also your home for the Division A Region 1 boys and girls basketball tournament is yourliveevent.com. We'll have that and more coming up here throughout the next couple of weeks. Again, your final here tonight in Central Cass. The Kindred Vikings pick up the 24-point victory here and improve to 10-0 on the season. Enjoy the rest of your night and join us tomorrow for more high school preps coverage here on yourliveevent.com.